Hello my friends, welcome back. We're continuing our build on our bookcase. So what I'm going to try today is something I've never done before, is a two-part epoxy that you're mixing up yourself. There are some cracks, if you can see this. There's some checking here on this board. I probably should have cut it off and used, if you can see that. And there's a few bug holes and knots that I want to kind of fill up that they're probably okay, but I just want to fill them up so I can so it'll be nice and smooth. So I've never done this before, so I'm kind of experimenting. This is what the wood, they only had one brand at Woodcraft, which is Stone Coat, and this is the Gap and Seam Fill. Sorry, I can't speak. This is what he recommended anyways. They have another kind, I guess, but this is what he recommended. So I hope it works out. If not, I guess I'll be making another bookcase. But all it is a 1-to-1 ratio. And I think this thing is supposed to be mixed for 2 to 3 minutes. 4 minutes with a stir stick. Alright, so I won't show you all that mixing, but I have, I'll have to do this in stages. I'm going to do, well, I'll kind of talk you through it as I'm doing it. May have made too much there. And then I'm putting black dye in it. I'm going to put 2 drops in to start with and see how dark it is, and then I'll add more. So anyways, I'm going to mix this up, and I'll come back in about 2 minutes, or well, 3 minutes to see how it goes. So I will see you guys in a second, and I'll be back. All right, bye. Okay, so it's been 3 minutes. So what I'm going to try to do is, I only put 2 drops of the black dye in. So I'm just going to kind of work it into all these cracks. Most of this will probably get cut off. Well, this will definitely get cut off, but I'm going to fill them anyway since I have it. And then we'll let this set. And go from there. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to gotta go through. I've got a bunch of boards set out on the floor and spread out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this today. And tomorrow I'll come back through and fill up anything that sank down. Because I do know from using other epoxies that they do sink a little bit sometimes. They seep in. So I'm just going to go around and fill up all these little holes, and we'll see. I'll bring it back tomorrow and kind of show you what it looks like. So this will be a short video because it's not much going on really, and I'll add tomorrow's video into this one too, just because it's going to be such a short little video. So I will see you guys tomorrow when we finish up, when we do the second coat. All right, bye. Okay, my friends, welcome back. I kind of want to just kind of do a quick update, and then I'll let you go again. While I do the next thing. So I applied the epoxy on yesterday, and I let it set overnight to cure. But you can see I'm gonna have to do this one more time because some places like. See if you can see this. Can you see like this knot hole here? And where this bug hole is? The epoxy didn't completely fill it up. Probably it seeped down into the wood a little bit. But now that it's all sealed up, this time it should be fine and the epoxy will just stay where it's at. So I'm going to mix up a smaller batch than I did yesterday, which I didn't need to make that much yesterday. So I'm going to make up quite a small batch and just do the exact same process I did yesterday. I'm going to go back through any place I see where the epoxy soaked in or soaked down. I'm going to add more just to get everything up to the level of the wood so we can plane it off and it'll be nice and smooth. But yeah, this epoxy did work pretty good. I got to figure out a different way to use the cup. I think I might just use it is disposable. Might just use Dixie cups, or something, because this is basically worthless right now. But I'm gonna use it for today, and I'm just gonna kind of guess at the measurements. Anyways, what I understand, they're fairly forgiving if you're close. We'll see, but yeah. So I will see you. I'm gonna do this today. And then over the next couple of days, I'm going to do the opposite side of the boards. So because some of these have epoxy on both sides, or have holes on both sides, so I'm going to do that. What I need to do, but then I'll come back at the end of this video. I'll show you how to plane it off and get rid of this. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye. Or I'll see you guys in a little bit, I guess, in the video time. Okay, so now we're back. We have our boards all epoxied and ready to be cleaned off. So all I'm going to use for this is a chisel, my number 4, and a card scraper. I may not even use the number 4, but we'll see. First things first, we're going to get rid of some of this extra epoxy. So I'm going to register right on the edge of the board and just peel it up. That came up really easily. We're just trying to get the excess off. If you do go bevel down, be careful not to dig into your wood. Because we're not trying to make that looks nice. So the chisel, why we use the chisel, just like everything else, you want to use the coarser tool first and before you go to a fine tool. So in this case, our chisel is our coarse tool. Okay. So now that's that. I may not even use my number 4. It might be just not necessary. So I'm going to try it with just the card scraper first. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what I'm looking for. You don't want the epoxy to show up. You just want to make it smooth. So just like this. Black dye is sinking in a little bit, so I want to blend that out. Here, I'm going to jump around to the other side. There's a nice thing about having a bench in the middle of the floor as opposed to the side like I have been before. So just like that, I'm ready for finishing the joining. And all these are going to be refinished again later before we're done, but it's easier to just do this right now. So I'm going to do this on all the rest of the boards, front and back, sides, wherever I epoxied. And they'll be ready to glue up. So it's nice having all these little knot holes and bug holes filled up, little cracks here and there. So you don't have to do this all the time, but where the bigger pieces, bigger boards, you can't cut around imperfections as much, so you need to do something to fix those. Some of the cracks, you could use butterflies, things like that if they're really big. That's kind of a traditional way of doing it. But we have access to epoxy, so why not use it? So anyways, I want to thank you guys all for stopping by today. Next time we're going to start working on the final widths, squaring up the edges, and starting the final dimensioning we're going to start with the sides and the shelves. And then we're going to leave, because the shelves all have to be the same width, so we're going to have to do all that kind of together. I'll get to that later, but I'll probably start with the shelves, because that way I can show you how to get them all the same width. That's kind of determine the size of everything else. So yeah, we're gonna go from there. So next time, that's what we work on. Thank you guys, and please subscribe and follow along. Have a great day. Bye.